Lovely viewers, you won't believe what's happening right now in the world of Korean entertainment because Joong has just sent shockwaves across social media with a post that has everyone talking. Fans are buzzing, media outlets are going wild, and the entire internet is speculating about what this cryptic message really means. Could it be that the beloved actor is going through something serious? Could this be a silent cry for help? Or is it something else entirely? Today we're going deep into the details, and trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end because what we've uncovered will leave you speechless. It all started when Joong updated his social media with a post that had no caption, just a dark and moody photo paired with a single line that read, "Even the brightest stars fade sometimes." The moment this post went live, fans from all over the world rushed to comment, expressing concern, confusion, and curiosity. The actor, who is usually full of positivity and charm, sharing such a melancholic message has left everyone wondering if something troubling is happening behind the scenes. Is he okay? Is he battling inner struggles that nobody knew about? Lovely viewers, you know how much we adore Joong for his resilience and professionalism, but this sudden shift in tone is unusual. His previous posts were full of bright smiles, family updates, and career highlights. But now, completely different vibe. The colors were muted, the expression unreadable, and the words absolutely haunting. Within minutes, hashtags like #StayStrongJoongki and #WeLoveYou SongJoongki started trending worldwide. Fans began piecing together clues, digging into his recent interviews and appearances, hoping to find answers. Some believe this might be connected to the pressure of fame. Joong has been under the spotlight for years, and the weight of constant expectations can be overwhelming. Others think it could be related to personal struggles, possibly even related to the past controversies and rumors about his relationships. Remember when he surprised everyone with the news of his remarriage and becoming a father? While many fans celebrated, there were others who criticized and questioned his choices, and maybe, just maybe, all that negativity has taken a toll on him emotionally. Lovely viewers, another theory that's making rounds online is that the cryptic post is actually about loneliness. Despite the glamour and luxury that comes with stardom, many celebrities often confess feeling isolated, unable to fully trust people around them. Could this be Joong's way of expressing that he feels lost or alone, despite having millions of fans cheering for him? Some of his recent interviews hinted at the difficulties of balancing personal happiness with public expectations. And now, fans are wondering if those were early signs of how he truly feels deep inside. But here's where things get even more interesting. After the post started trending, some eagle-eyed fans noticed that Joong deleted a few older pictures from his Instagram, particularly those showing his happy family moments. Why would he do that? Was it just a social media cleanup? Or is there more to this story? This only fueled the speculation that something big might have happened in his personal life. Could there be tension in his marriage? Or maybe he's dealing with something entirely unrelated but equally heavy on his heart. The discussion didn't stop there. Fans began pointing out that during his latest live broadcast, he seemed a little distracted and wasn't his usual cheerful self. People noticed long pauses, distant stares, and even moments where it looked like he was holding back emotions. One fan commented, "I followed Joong for years, and I've never seen him like this. Something is wrong." Another wrote, "This post broke my heart. I hope he knows how much we love him." These comments are piling up by the thousands, showing just how worried the fandom truly is. Lovely viewers, let's talk about the message itself because words hold power, and that one line, "Even the brightest stars fade sometimes," is heavy with meaning. Was he talking about himself as the brightest star, who feels like he's losing his light? Or is it a metaphor for someone close to him going through a hard time? Some fans even linked it to the recent losses in the Korean entertainment industry, where several beloved stars have tragically passed away, often due to mental health struggles. Could Joong be using this message to raise awareness or share his empathy for others in pain? Or is it a silent way of saying that he, too, is struggling? Interestingly, some insiders have come forward with subtle hints that Joong has been working non-stop on his upcoming projects, barely taking any breaks. Burnout is real, And when you combine that with the intense scrutiny celebrities face, it's easy to understand why someone might feel overwhelmed. And let's not forget the emotional scars from the past. His highly publicized divorce with Song Hye-kyo was one of the biggest stories in K-drama history. No matter how strong someone appears on the outside, those kinds of experiences leave marks that don't fade overnight. Fans are now rallying together, flooding his comments with love and reassurance. Messages like, "Please don't give up," and "You're never alone, Joong dominate his feed. Some are even organizing online events to show support, like trending hashtags, sharing fan art, and posting positive videos dedicated to him. This truly shows the power of fandom when it comes to protecting and uplifting their favorite star during tough times. Lovely viewers, here's a question for you. Do you think Song Joong-ki is really going through depression, or is this just a misunderstood post? Could it be an artistic expression, maybe even a teaser for an upcoming project? Some fans think it might be related to his next drama role, and this post could be a clever way to generate buzz. If that's the case, then he has definitely succeeded because everyone is talking about it. But if it's not, and it's really about his mental health, then we hope he's surrounded by love, care, and professional support. Let's not forget, mental health is not something to take lightly, and even the most successful people can have moments of darkness. Fame, wealth, and beauty don't make someone immune to pain, and Song Joong-ki is human just like the rest of us. So instead of speculating too much, maybe the best thing we can do as fans is to send positivity and remind him that we're here no matter what. Now, lovely viewers, I want to hear from you. What do you think this post really means? Do you believe it's a sign that Song Joong-ki is struggling with depression, or do you think it's just an artistic post that fans are overanalyzing? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I'm going to be reading and responding to as many as I can. And while you're at it, let's send him a wave of love by commenting hashtag Stay Strong Joong-ki everywhere we can. He needs to feel the strength of this amazing community. Before we wrap this up, let me just say this. Whether this is a sign of something serious or not, it's a reminder that words matter, emotions matter, and checking in on our loved ones matters. So if you're watching this and feeling low yourself, please reach out to someone. You are not alone. And neither is Song Joong-ki, because we're all here rooting for him. Lovely viewers, thank you so much for watching and being part of this conversation. Let's keep supporting Song Joong-ki and all the amazing stars who work so hard to bring us joy. The buzz is no longer limited to social media. It's now making headlines on major news platforms, discussion forums, and even trending on international entertainment blogs. Everyone seems to be asking the same question. What is happening with Song Joong-ki? Right after his post went viral, several journalists tried to reach out to his agency for an official statement, but so far silence. No confirmation, no denial, just complete quiet. And you know what that means in this industry. The less they say, the more people speculate. This silence is adding fuel to the fire, making fans even more worried. If everything was fine, wouldn't the agency have quickly released a statement saying, "There's nothing to worry about"? The fact that they haven't speaks volumes, or at least that's what fans believe. Lovely viewers, let me tell you what else is happening. Some insiders claim that Song Joong-ki recently cancelled a couple of informal industry appearances, which he had previously agreed to attend. Now, cancellations happen all the time, but when paired with his cryptic message, fans are interpreting it as another sign that something's wrong. One entertainment reporter even suggested that Joong-ki has been keeping a very low profile, avoiding public events, and limiting his interactions even with close colleagues. Could this be his way of retreating from the spotlight to deal with something personal? As this conversation grows, mental health advocates are stepping in. Several Korean influencers and wellness organizations have started campaigns encouraging people to speak up about their struggles, using Song Joong-ki's post as an example of how even the brightest and strongest people can feel overwhelmed. This is sparking a much-needed dialogue about mental health in the entertainment industry, which, as we know, has seen tragic losses in the past because stars felt they couldn't express their pain openly. But let's circle back to the fans because their reaction is nothing short of extraordinary. They're not just commenting on his post, they're taking action. Some fan groups have already started sending letters and gifts to his agency, filled with encouraging words, warm wishes, and reminders of how much they love him. Others are creating collaborative videos and trending hashtags globally to let him know that millions of people stand by him, no matter what. Isn't that beautiful? It shows that, despite the negativity on the internet, fandoms can create a powerful force for good when they come together for someone they love. Now, here's something really intriguing. A few hours after the cryptic post, Song Joong-ki was spotted at the airport, wearing a cap and mask, looking very low-key. Fans who managed to snap a photo said he didn't stop to greet anyone and seemed deep in thought as he walked quickly through the terminal. This only added more layers to the mystery. Where was he going? Was it a personal trip to get some space? Or is it related to work? Some fans believe he might be taking a break overseas, maybe with his family, to recharge mentally. Others think he could be heading to film a secret project, which could explain his sudden silence. Lovely viewers, here's where things get even more emotional. A few close friends of Song Joong-ki, who are also actors, have started posting supportive messages on their own social media. Phrases like "Stay strong, brother" and "You are loved" are popping up, and fans are connecting the dots. Are these messages directed at Joong-ki? If so, that could be a subtle confirmation that he's going through something difficult. It's rare to see so many industry friends rallying at the same time unless there's a real reason. And now, speculation about depression is growing stronger. Fans are analyzing every word, every action, and even his recent interviews. In one interview he mentioned, "Life has many phases, and some are harder than others." At the time, people brushed it off as a philosophical statement, but now those words feel heavier, almost like a foreshadowing of what's happening now. Lovely viewers, I want to ask you this. If Song Joong-ki is truly battling something as serious as depression, what can we do as fans to help? Is sending love and support enough? Or should we push for the industry to create better mental health systems for its stars? Because let's face it, being a public figure is not easy. The pressure to always look perfect, to meet everyone's expectations, and to stay relevant can break even the strongest person. Before I continue, I need to share this observation. The entertainment industry has often brushed off these conversations, but this moment could be a turning point. Joong-ki's post, whether intentional or not, is making people pause and think about the reality behind fame. Behind every glamorous photo is a human being with real feelings, real struggles, and real pain. Now, the big question: will Song Joong-ki address this publicly? Some fans are hoping for a live session or a heartfelt note clarifying what's going on. Others think he might choose to stay quiet and heal in private, which is absolutely okay because he owes no one an explanation. But knowing how much he cares for his fans, there's a possibility he might post something soon, either to reassure everyone or to share his thoughts openly. Lovely viewers, I want you to picture this. What if the next time Song Joong-ki posts, it's a photo of him smiling, holding a message that says, "Thank you for your love"? How amazing would that be? Imagine the relief, the joy, and the celebration across the fandom. Until that day comes, let's keep sending him positive vibes and respecting his privacy because that's what true fans do. And here's a little challenge for all of you watching. Drop a comment below telling Song Joong-ki why he inspires you. Share your stories, your words of encouragement, and your favorite memories of him. Let's turn this comment section into a wall of love that he can look at and feel uplifted by. Lovely viewers, this is not the end of the story. It's just the beginning. I'll be tracking every update, every detail, and every new post, and I promise to bring you the latest news as soon as it happens. But for now, let's hold on to hope, keep the love flowing, and remind Joong-ki that his light will never fade as long as we're here cheering for him. The phrase I ended on, whether Song Joong-ki might take a career break, has sparked an entire wave of new conversations online. Fans and media alike are now speculating. Could this cryptic post be the beginning of something much bigger, like an announcement that he's stepping away from the spotlight? If true, that would shake the K-drama world to its core. Song Joong-ki is not just another actor. He's a global icon, a name that resonates across continents. The thought of him taking a break, even for a short time, is something fans are struggling to accept. But if it's for his mental well-being, wouldn't that be the right choice? As this theory gains traction, Let me share something I came across in several fan discussions. Some people believe that Joong has been showing subtle signs for months. For example, during his recent interviews promoting his drama, he seemed less enthusiastic than usual. Normally, he lights up the room, charming everyone with his witty remarks and warm smile. But recently, there were moments where he appeared distant, almost like he was physically present but mentally elsewhere. Fans who watched those interviews closely are now saying, "We should have noticed earlier." This sense of guilt among fans is growing, and they are determined to make it up to him now by flooding social media with love and positivity. Lovely viewers, here's something else that adds another layer of mystery. Entertainment insiders have hinted that Joong recently turned down a major brand endorsement deal, a deal that would have paid him millions. For an actor at the peak of his career, that's unusual. Why would he decline such a big opportunity unless he's prioritizing something else? Could it be his health? Or maybe he simply wants to step back from the relentless pace of celebrity life. The decision to turn down a huge contract speaks volumes, and fans can't help but connect this to his cryptic post. Now let's talk about the ripple effect this has had in the industry. Producers and directors who were hoping to cast Joong in upcoming dramas are now reportedly nervous. One production insider shared, "We haven't received any official notice, but there's uncertainty. If Joong takes a break, schedules for several projects will be affected. That's how significant his presence is. A single decision from him can shift the entire drama calendar for the year." This shows the magnitude of his influence and why everyone is watching the situation so closely. Lovely viewers, I want to dive into the emotional side of this for a moment. Imagine what it feels like for Joong right now. He's a man loved by millions, adored for his talent, and respected for his professionalism. Yet, behind all the glamour, he could be sitting in silence, feeling the weight of expectations, criticism, and personal struggles pressing down on him. That's a lonely place to be. Fame can be a double-edged sword. While it brings adoration and success, it can also strip away the simple joys of life, like privacy, peace, and authentic human connection. Do you think Joong might be longing for a normal life? A life without cameras following him, without every word being analyzed, without the constant pressure to look perfect? This brings me to another point that fans are discussing passionately: the connection between his post and his past experiences. Lovely viewers, we cannot ignore the fact that Song Joong-ki's life has been under intense scrutiny ever since his divorce from Song Hye-kyo. That was one of the most publicized breakups in Korean entertainment history, and the backlash was massive. Even after moving on, remarrying and starting a family, some people never stopped judging him. The internet can be cruel, and Joong has faced his share of harsh comments and invasive rumors. Could this cryptic post be a way of saying, "I'm tired. I need peace"? If so, then this is not just about him, it's about the way society treats its stars. But wait, there's more, and this part will blow your mind. Some super dedicated fans have started analyzing the timing of his post. It came late at night, a time when emotions often feel heavier. Psychologists often say that late-night thoughts can reveal a person's deepest feelings. Was Joong lying awake, overwhelmed by everything, and decided to share a piece of his soul with us through that post? The fact that he didn't add any hashtags, emojis, or cheerful notes makes it even more powerful. It felt raw, real, and unfiltered, a rare moment of honesty from someone who is usually so guarded. Lovely viewers, let me share something hopeful because I know many of you are worried. Reports suggest that Joong is currently with his family, spending time away from the chaos of the industry. If that's true, then that's the best thing for him right now. Being surrounded by loved ones can provide comfort and strength during difficult times. And who knows, maybe this break, whether short or long, will help him come back stronger than ever. Mental well-being should always come first, and Joong deserves that as much as anyone else. Now let's address the elephant in the room. What happens to his career if he takes a break? Some fans fear that stepping away could impact his popularity, but honestly, I think the opposite will happen. Song Joong has built such a strong legacy that even if he disappears for a while, people will be waiting with open arms when he returns. True fans don't forget. They don't give up. They stand by their star through the highs and lows, and that's exactly what's happening right now. If anything, this situation is making fans love him even more because it reminds them that he's human, just like us. Lovely viewers, I have to say this. If you're someone going through a similar struggle, please know that it's okay to take a break, to step back, and to prioritize your mental health. Even someone as strong and successful as Song Joong-ki might need time to heal. There's no shame in that. In fact, it's a sign of strength. Now, before we wrap up this part of the continuation, let me ask you again. What do you think Joong-ki should do? Should he release a statement to calm the speculation? Or should he stay silent and focus on his well-being? Should fans start an even bigger campaign to show support? Maybe even a global project like lighting up landmarks with messages for him? Imagine how amazing it would be to see Stay Strong Joong-ki shining on buildings around the world. It would remind him and everyone that he's never truly alone. Lovely viewers, I have so much more to share. New insider whispers, fan-led initiatives that are growing by the hour, and even some shocking rumors about what Joong-ki's next move might be. But before I dive into those, tell me in the comments. If you could send one message to Song Joong-ki right now, what would it be? I'll be picking the most heartfelt ones to feature in my next update because this conversation is about all of us coming together as a community.